In 2008, Dr. Dre introduced designer headphones to the market. These expensive headphones focused more on delivering a stylish product than any other company had before. The focus on design began to permeate throughout the industry. Other companies, such as Soul by Ludacris and Skullcandy, introduced stylish premium headphones as well. Mr. Rubin, the executive director of the industry analysis at NPD, once said in an interview, "What Beats did was dramatically expand the market and make the price premium acceptable, as much for the design and the brand as for the audio quality." Stephanie Reichart of Sennheiser claims that Beats was the first to market headphones as a lifestyle choice rather than a piece of audio equipment. However, the most prevalent headphones used to be the tiny white earbuds that came with the Apple iPod. These earbuds exist on almost the exact opposite spectrum of the Beats by Dr. Dre. They're cheap, uncomfortable, and don't produce great sound. What made people change? In the audio market, sound quality should be the #1 priority. But is it? What are people willing to pay for when they buy headphones? Can they even discern high-quality sound? But first, let's introduce Rob.
I'm sexy and I know it. Check it out. Check it out. Wiggle, 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 yeah. Wiggle, 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 yeah. Wiggle, 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 yeah. Wiggle, 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 yeah, yeah. Do the wiggle, man.
We really need to talk to Rob about his style.
Yeah, man, it's whack.
And why is he still carrying around that boombox?
I agree. He really needs to get rid of that boombox.
Let's talk to him about it today.
Yeah.
What the heck are you guys doing here?
Rob, we need to talk to you. It's about your boombox.
Well, why? What's wrong?
I mean, you need to get rid of it.
But how am I gonna listen to my fat beats?
Dude, we think it's time you invested in some headphones.
Yeah, and then we can all split up and go find out more information about why people buy so you can make an informed decision when you do buy some.
Alright.
You know, we could go talk to some people in the library and get their preferences.
Well, I think I can get some people together to try out some different headphones to see which one they like.
And I know a professor on campus who used to work in the music industry. I can talk to him and find out what he thinks about the quality music we listen to.
Well, I guess I can go to that Best Buy place and talk to those guys, see what they got going on.
Sounds like a plan. Let's boogie.
First, we started at the library and began to look for people listening to headphones. Once we did, we sat them down to answer some questions. Most of the questions pertain to specific characteristics of the headphones.
Just cost and how they fit the ear.
I would say overall quality.
I like that they feel good in your ears. You can wear them for a long period of time and they don't hurt. Whereas a lot of other headphones, I think they do kind of hurt after a while. The sound quality is really good. I can go running with them.
They fit on my ear and they have they hook over the back so they don't just fall out if I'm going.
I might feel a little less comfortable pulling out, really bulky, big headphones.
After we finished talking with some of our fellow students, we conducted a controlled survey for more answers. We had each participant listen to 3 different songs on 4 different types of headphones. The 4 different types of headphones we had were Apple earbuds, Beats by Dre, Sennheiser HD280, and Koss Porta Pro. To let them discern the quality of the headphones, we played Die Heldenzeit by Nobuya Zagawa. Uprising by Muse. and In the Club by 50 Cent.
Go, 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 shorty. It's your birthday. We gon' party like it's your birthday. We gon' sip Bacardi like it's...
After we let them listen to all the headphones, we asked them some questions.
Probably the Beats.
Beats are the best.
Okay.
Beats.
The Beats.
I guess the ones I chose that sounded the best.
Probably the Beats.
Probably just the earbuds.
I kind of got big ears, so I'd have to say these felt the best.
Probably the Beats.
We then tried the same survey, but eliminated the visual element. We blindfolded them. We wanted to see if the look or type biased their view of the headphones.
Number 2.
Second ones.
2.
Number 2.
Second ones.
Here's 2.
We then showed them each of the headphones.
4.
These guys.
Number 2.
We found that 5 of the 6 thought that Beats looked the best. 2/3 thought that Beats felt the best. The 2 who didn't say Beats were in the unblindfolded portion. And all participants thought that Beats sounded the best. As you can see, the findings were unchanged by the visual aspect. But what about the quality of music we listen to? Has our perception of quality changed? We were able to talk to a music professor on campus to find out more.
Hi, I'm Joe Eckert, professor of saxophone and director of jazz studies here at TCU.
Hi. Do you feel that people are getting used to poor sound quality?
I do. As you probably know, we've discussed it over the past couple of years. I prefer the sound of vinyl to CDs, and to me, a good record on a good system is far superior to the CD quality. Although the CDs are more perfect, if you will. There's less noise, and on a good vinyl recording, you can actually hear the depth of the room. So I would equate it to hearing in 3D as opposed to 2D.
All right. Do you feel that internet radio and compressed MP3s have changed what people expect in terms of the quality of the music that they purchase?
Absolutely, because people are becoming used to that sound quality. Most people of the current generation have not really heard a record on a good system, or for that matter, even a CD on a good system. Most of the younger folks that I encounter don't listen to music on a full stereo system. They listen to it with earbuds or on their iPod or their MP3 player. So, I mean, that is certainly a different sound quality than listening in a media room, for example.
Finally, do you have any recommendations or advice that you'd give for someone buying headphones?
I would recommend that you listen to as many as possible. I mean, am I allowed to mention brands here?
Yeah,
okay.
Anything.
I have a nice pair of Sennheisers that I use, and I've been involved in recording studios and that sort of thing. All the studios that I've worked in use Sennheisers, and they have been, I guess, considered the standard for audio engineers for many years.
Armed with all our new knowledge, it was finally time for us to head to Best Buy. But sadly, Best Buy rejected us, so we took our business elsewhere to Radio Shack.
Okay, well I got Courtney here, and we're at Radio Shack. We're just looking at some of the headphone selection. Courtney, what do you think is the best headphones y'all have on display here?
I really like the V-Moda Crossfade. They're definitely not as expensive as the Soul or the Beats that are just super popular. Honestly, they're great headphones. The Soul and the Beats are great headphones, but they are really overpriced because of obviously Ludacris and Dr. Dre, they have their name on it. The V-Moda Crossfade, actually, they have more equalization. They have a deeper bass, I think, more clarity.
What do you think is the best bang for your buck? I'm limited on money. I have to get something a decently priced headphone that has good quality. What would you recommend?
The Philips, definitely. They're really good for the price.
The Stretch or the O'Neills?
I like the Stretch just because it has more noise cancellation. It's got a wider base for the ear pad, and so it actually covers your whole ear as opposed to like this one.
So what do we find out? When people think about the word headphones, think about the Dr. Dre Beats. Aims for style, sound, and especially price have shifted because of this. We found that most people only have a pair of Apple earbuds, but that they're still able to discern the quality of sound. Interestingly, most people prefer heavy bass or a more natural sound. This might mean that people's perception about quality have changed. Headphones have become more of a fashion accessory as well. Looking around on campus, you will see people walking around with designer headphones, but you won't find someone with giant studio headphones. There are even people who own multiple pairs of headphones. One for working out, one for walking around, one for studying, one for just listening to music in the dorm room. Finally, the amount people were willing to pay for headphones has changed. While most weren't willing to dish out $300, all of them thought $50 to $100 was reasonable, even when they themselves hadn't bought headphones that expensive. For me, I got the Philips Stretch. It has a unique stretch bend for the form of it, and it feels very light on your head. But it dishes out a good quality sound, and it's not too expensive, and I got them on sale. So I'm happy with my purchase. Thank you. I hope you all enjoyed the function reform.
I'm a scat man. I'm a scat man.